Dubbing, just about funny voices? To start, I would like to ask you, do you recognize these characters? Maybe you know this, maybe not, but actually all of these characters are the same person. He is Alfonso Obregón, and like him, there are a lot of voiceover actors and actresses that are very talented. Why dubbing? It's not just about funny voices. The dubbing is a specialty of acting in which a synchronous substitution of dialogues is made on an audiovisual material for a language that may or may not be different from yours. Everyone can make dubbing. Based on my years of studying dubbing, I can tell you, no. Maybe it sounds a little bit rude, but it's the truth. It's like other type of profession. I'm going to give you the top 6 skills that you need to have to become a voiceover actor or actress. Number 6, good diction. That means that you need to say the words in a correct and clear way, letter by letter, word by word. There are some exercises and books that can help you to improve your diction. I'm really sure that you have never heard dubbing with a bad diction. Actually, only it could happen if the character needs a bad diction, but generally, the dubbing is made with a good diction. Number 5, use resonators. I don't know if you remember this scene. It comes from the TV show The Simpsons. In this episode, Homer gets mad because he doesn't have beer and TV. And this is a good example of the use of resonators because the voiceover actor, that in this case is Humberto Vélez, is aware about his resonators. For example, the resonator of the chest, of the mouth, of the nose, of the head, for example. So it's very important to be aware about your resonators and to learn how to use them, because if you can do it, you can do a lot of things with your voice. And this character, this scene, it's a very good example of the use of resonators. Number 4, multitask. We know that only 2% of the population are really multitasker. That means that they can do more than one thing at a time. That's a true fact. But in dubbing, this is a requirement. You need to be a multitasker. Why? Because you need to do more than one thing at a time. For example, you have your script with your dialogues, you have your screen with your character, and you need to be aware about your character, about what your character is doing, about the environment of the character, and also the actor is telling you indications. So you need to be aware in more than one thing. That's a very important skill, because if you can do it, you can do dubbing. Number 3, self-discipline. That means that you need to practice every day or more than once a week. For example, there are some exercise and books that can help you to improve how to improve your diction, how to project your voice, for example. This is a very, very important skill because it's like a muscle. You need to develop, you need to improve it, because your voice and your resonators are your most important tools in this profession. Number 2, versatile. I would like to give you this example with this voiceover actor. His name is Carlos Luyando, and actually he's my dubbing teacher in this moment. Why I using him? Well, because he can use his voice in a lot of ways. That's what I mean about versatile. Do a lot of things with your voice and sound in a lot of ways. Maybe you can sound like a little kid, maybe you can sound like a funny character, maybe you can sound like a great and cool man, and whatever. Be versatile, that means that you can do a lot of things with your voice. And if you are versatile, you can have a lot of work in dubbing. And how can you be versatile? Well, learn to use your resonators. And the first one and the most important, be an actor. For example, some voiceover actors like Carlos Luyando and Lalo Garza are always telling you need to know how to act. If you study acting, you will learn a lot of tools, a lot of skills about how to manage your air, how to manage your breathing, how to project your voice, how to use your voice. how to communicate through your body, through your face, through your expression. I would like to share with you a little conclusion of dubbing. Dubbing is not just about funny voices. It's about emotions, techniques, discipline, and heart. Because if you do it without heart, without feelings, without emotions, you are not doing dubbing.